Welcome to the Women's Basketball League Finals. We have Colombo Bulls taking up Track Masters. You can see Team Track Masters lined up. We're coming live to you from Royal Complex, Colombo. It's time for the two teams to line up and do their introductions. For Team Track Masters, we have Clay, Nihari Pereira, Filono Mills, Anjali Ekanayaka and Benika Talagala. On the bench is Sanduni Bollegala, Chani Pereira, Devduni Pereira, Alina Hayes, Melanie Pereira, Binuti Jayasinghe and number 8 Tanya Pereira. Colombo Bulls, number 4 Yasara Srivardhana, Lubna Morset, Dihini Dharmadasa, Kendra Daniels, Hansisi Malisha, and then on the bench they have Marisha Fernando, Tiara De Silva, Gamage Direkzi, Diara Hetiarachi, and number 11 Kayasha Srivardhana. An exciting game. Two teams shaking hands to get ready to start off this final. Colombo Bulls and Track Masters, two staple names for women's basketball in Sri Lanka. We're about to kickstart the Women's League finals. We have Track Masters taking on the Colombo Bulls. It's quite humid weather outside of the court, and inside you could say the same. Ball possession of Track Masters. She was trying to find the space for a shot, but it's a turnover favoring Colombo Bulls. That's Track Master claiming the first shot for this women's final. Shot there by Colombo Bulls that tied back up, and it hasn't even been a minute. Good blocking there, good defense by the Bulls. Bulls in the lead now. Track Masters dribbling along to right under their goal. But Bulls succeeding in a turnover. Ball back in possession of Track Masters. Miss for Bulls. Ball ends up in possession of Track Masters, and that is a three-pointer by Track Masters. They're back in lead. Track Masters opting for a man-to-man defense, as we can see. They're trying to find a space to get a shot in, but that's a turnover. You can see the coaches all riled up. That is Malmi Hettiarachi for Colombo Bulls attempting a shot. She is one of the top scorers for the team. Ball in possession of Track Masters. Good defense there by the Bulls. Clear shot for the Bulls. Bulls in the lead once again. Ball in possession of Dihini Dharmadasha, number 6. Also one of the top scorers that the Bulls has on their side. Rises up, and that's a miss, unfortunately. Ball advantage given to Bulls. They're trying to find the right spacing to take a shot, you can see. Great defense there by Track Masters. Once again, great defense by Track Masters. Dribbling ahead, they're trying to get a shot in. She rises up and, oh, that was a close miss. It's a foul. Ball now in possession of the Bulls. Clear shot there. Great rebound by Malmihed Tiarachi. SRC Rivadre moving forward. Passing along to Gamage. All basket for the Bulls, who are now in the lead. Track Masters dribbling ahead. Trying to find the right space for the shot, and yes, she does. Half time for the teams. We're currently looking at the score. Trackmasters in the lead with 10 points. Colombo Bulls 7. Bulls, we can see dribbling ahead. Man-to-man defense there. Track Masters. Transition from defense to attacking once again. Scoring the next shot.
So that's Track Masters ball. Vinuti brings the ball down, defended by Kiasha. Tries to grab the center and scoop play up. That is missed. Vinuti goes for the three and unable to come up on that opportunity. Rebounded by Kiki and another 3-point attempt. But Track Masters are getting their second chance both. Another 3-pointer and it's out. So the Bulls will gain the possession. The scores read 7-12 in favor of Track Masters. Kiasha brings the ball down, passes it to Malmi. Malmi tries to drive in from the right, scoop play up, and she draws the foul on the action. She will shoot 2 free throws at the line. The foul was called on, that was the first personal foul. Bulls with their first changes from the bench. 2 players are coming inside to replace the starters. Malmi misses the first free throw and she's successful on the second free throw of the finals of the Sri Lanka Basketball League 2026. This is the women's edition of organized by the Mercantile Basketball Association. Pick and roll, Kiki goes for the shot and she's unable to come up on that chance. Dihini goes in from the left, passes it on to the corner 3. And Track Masters are able to steal the ball on the fast break. Benika brings the ball down, passes it to Binuti, sees the open man. And that's a beautiful, the ref calls it a 2-pointer, it's not a 3-pointer. And the scores are 15-8 in favor of Track Masters. Kiasha tries to drive in with the shot clock pressure and she's unable to come up on that opportunity. And Track Masters gains possession. And that's another foul on the Bulls. Epsiba is fouled in the action. This will be a side ball. Track Masters are going for the traditional line out. Epsiba gets it, tries to drive left, right, to the center. Quick jump shot and a pass fake and Binuti goes for the shot. That's another 2 points. So it's the Track Masters on top with a comfortable 8-point lead in the first quarter as the time runs down. 15 seconds left in the clock. Let's see what the Bulls have in store for us. And Lubna draws a foul in the action. There's 9 seconds left and Lubna will shoot 2 free throws at the line. If they are able to come up with these 2 free throws, that will be a comfortable lead, comfortable trail. Lubna makes the first one and now the scores are 16-9. And Lubna comes up short on the second free throw, but they get the position back. 6 seconds on the clock. Malmi drives, passes it, and that is stolen by Epsiba. And Epsiba puts up the Hail Mary, and that is missed. And that's the end of the first quarter. The Trackmasters lead 16-9 in the finals of the Women's Basketball League 2026, organized by the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. As the Trackmasters lead the first quarter 16-9, it is still too early to say who will come up with the win. As we start the second quarter, both coaches are very determined with their players. Coaches Sivashakti Selvaraja and Mr. Roshan Randima. The Bulls will take the ball out again. Fresh legs coming into the second quarter. Let's see what their strategy is to cut into the 7-point lead. Dini gets the ball and it's stolen by Epsiba. And Epsiba is fouled in the action. She goes down hard. And hope she's okay. That was a hard fall, as you can see that she is having a little bit of a limp. I think she will sit it out for some time. Let's see whether she's hopeful to get back into the game, as she was a big contributor to the first quarter for Trackmasters. It's the medics and the officials come out to see. Anjali shoots the first free throw. That's successful. And she comes up 2 for 2 in that opportunity. So now the scores are 18-9. As Trackmasters come down again, Kiki gets the ball on the post. Shoots it. Devduni with the missed chance. Benika gets the ball, drives in right, goes hard for the scoop layup, and that is missed. And a loose ball by the Bulls as Trackmasters gain the position again. Binuti brings the ball down. Drives in right, easy shot, and she's fouled in the drive. She will shoot 2 free throws. The foul was on number 15. Marisha Fernando, that's her first foul. Binuti misses the first shot. And she comes up successful in the second attempt. So now the track masters have a comfortable lead of 10 points with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter of the Women's Basketball League 2026.
Bulls dribbling ahead, trying to find their spacing for a shot. Ball back in possession of track masters. She attempts for a three-pointer, but it's a miss. The Bulls have some catching up to do because the track masters do have a good lead ahead of them. 10 points. Trying to find the right spacing for a shot, you can see there. Bulls put up a good defense, but that's Trackmasters securing their three-pointer.
That was Devduni with the lovely three-pointer from way outside for Trackmasters as the score reads 22-9. Lubna tries to post up. Malmi tries to drive. Malmi drives left, passes it, and she draws the foul. And that foul was on Binuti, number 30, as Malmi will again go to shoot 2 free throws at the line. As the crowds are rallying up for the men's final, there is quite a number of people for this match as well, especially coming off the Isipatana St. Joseph rugby match. As Malmi makes the first shot of her 2 free throws. And she is unable to come up on the first chance.
Ball back in possession of the Bulls. They're picking up their pace because they do have quite a gap to catch up to.
There are a lot of fouls committed in the first half. As you can see, both teams are, I believe, 3 team fouls each. Apologies, it's 2 team fouls apiece, as number 22 makes the second free throw. That was Minoli. Binuti brings the ball down. As you can see, Bulls are trapping. They are trapping full court. As Dihini picks up another foul. I think that was a little bit careless, as the Bulls were on a really good defense. The trap defense, the full court trap defense, which not only tires out the opponent but also forces loose turnovers. Bulls ball is the call. Scores are 11-22 in favor of Trackmasters. There are 7.5 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of the Women's Basketball League 2026. And that's called for a travelling violation as Trackmasters gain the position back again. It's lovely to see the women's basketball scene upcoming in Sri Lanka. Especially there was a lack of tournaments where there was coverage and where there was exposure for the female basketball players. As you can see, there are quite a number of national players from both teams who have represented the country and has won as well in the Sabah Avenue and even in the South Asian Games. So it's lovely to see a lovely platform rather for all of them to perform and relive their best times. Post move, and that's a beautiful textbook finish by Minoli Direkse. Trackmasters call their timeout. I believe this is the first timeout they call, as they want to regain and refocus that opportunity. The score is 13-22 in favor of Trackmasters with 6 minutes 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Stepping out from their timeout, Trackmasters looking confident because they are in the lead, 22 points, and Bulls falling behind with 13.
And Nitanga, you can see that Bulls are opting for the full court trap that they are famous for. Let's see whether they are able to come up with the fresh legs and hopefully come up with some steals and convert these chances into some quick points. This is a classic 1-2-1-1 defense, and as the defense breaks away, they set up for the man-to-man defense. Shoots the three, and that is missed. It's Trackmasters' ball as they gain possession, 14-second full shot clock. Menika passes it back.
Bulls putting up quite the defense there.
The Bulls' defense was a little off balance in the first quarter, but I feel like they have really picked up, and now, as you can see, Lubna converts the lovely post move into 2 points, as the Bulls are still opting for the full court press, putting pressure on the, and that's another foul, and that will be called on number, and that's another foul on, apologies, that's a first foul on Malmi, number 24 of Bulls. Benika gets the ball out, tries to pass it to Anjali, gets it, and then again, Kiasha gets the position back, dribbles it down the court. Crossover, gives a lovely pass but is unable to receive on the break. Anjali passes it to Alina, passes it back to Anjali. And that's another foul on the Bulls. The Bulls are having a tough time guarding that post, guarding the ring. As early foul trouble will be a detrimental thing in the last quarters of the game. They have to conserve their fouls. Anjali misses the first free throw. Anjali is one of the top scorers of the team with 37 points and 26 assists throughout the tournament, as she makes it +1 for the Trackmasters. as the score is 23-15. Bulls have cut down to an 8-point lead. And it's another beautiful pass. Recycled by Malmi, but unable to get that lucky bounce off the rim. Anjali brings the ball down, shoots the Hail Mary, and they come up on the fast break. And it's another stolen opportunity by Trackmasters. Binuti sets the court down. Kiki comes up for the screen. Alina drives hard left, passes it. Kiki gets it back, and she shoots it. And she's unable to get that. Dihini on the fast break. And that is... that was a tough foul. I don't think that was purposeful, but I hope Dihini is okay. Lovely piece of sportsmanship to help Dihini back as Bulls call their timeout. Prashant Randima wants to think it back again and gets it. Has a little word with the referee and is unhappy with the previous call of where Dihini was fouled, as the scores read 23-15 with 4 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The scores are 23-15 in favor of Trackmasters. Bulls have been trying to cut down into that lead 15-23 as they have to rethink, re-energize and refocus. Dihini gets the ball back again. Passes it to Lubna. Lubna, easy shot, and she converts it easily. The 2 points, and it's a 5-point. It's a 5-point Bulls lead. Epsiba back again. Passes it to Kiki. Malmi on the fast break. She goes hard, and she is unable to come up on that chance. Piasher gets the ball back. Dihini shoots the shot and she misses. Malmi recovers it, and one for Malmi. And she will shoot one more at the free throw, as the Trackmasters coach wants to break that momentum, wants to get the ball rolling in their side. The scores are 19-23. The Bulls trap definitely worked, as they were able to convert some good opportunities off the front court. So that's 23-19. Bulls only have 4 more points to catch up. Let's see whether they are able to get the lead going into the second half, as the scores are 23-19 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Stepping up their defense game has definitely favored the Bulls. They were able to up their once 10-point gap. Now we're looking at a 4-point gap.
Malmi makes a 3-point play in that chance. 20-23 with only 3 points. A 3-point Trackmaster lead. Binuti brings it back, passes it to Kiki. Stolen by Malmi. Malmi steals the show. She drives in, sets it up. Dihini gets the ball. Let's play it slow. Gets the screen. And Dihini drives in, unable to come up on that chance. Epsiba back again, back on the court. Drives in, right side. And she is unable to come up on that chance. Anjali gets the ball back, fights for the ball back as Binuti scouts the court. Epsiba spots the free man. And Kiki is unable to capitalize that rebound. Tanya Pereira, the captain, comes in for Trackmasters. Piasha scouts the ball, scouts the court, passes it to Dihini, feeds the center. Lubna gets it, free shot, and that comes up a little long as Tanya goes in with a hard drive and she misses the shot. Can see some tired bulls. Piasha drives down and that's called for a travelling violation. Marisha Fernando comes in for Bulls. And Tanya turns the ball over. That was a kick ball. Dihini brings the ball down. A lot of familians on the court for Bulls. Malmi turns the ball over and Anjali is unable to score that chance, that easy fast break. Malmi goes down the court, goes hard, and it's a beautiful scoop layup by Malmi Hettiarachi.
We're now looking at a 1-point gap between the two teams. Trackmasters trying their level best, you can see, to score up and once gain the lead that they had over the Bulls. You can say the Bulls have gained their footing in the game. Close miss there for the Bulls. Ball back in possession of the Trackmasters. You can see the crowd all hyped up with the Bulls stepping up their game. One-on-one defense by the Trackmasters in hopes of getting a turnover for them.
Marisha tries to scoop the layup.
Epsiba back in the game, tries to gain more points for Trackmasters. Confident three-pointer there for Trackmasters. They're back in the lead. 26-22 points. Trackmasters gaining the upper hand.
They are not giving up. They are not giving up without a fight. They are fighting for this lead. They built this lead in the first quarter and they want to keep it. As Bulls also want to get on top of the scoreboard. 30 seconds left. 22-26. Trackmasters with the lead. As you can see, there are continuous subs. There are rolling subs in the game of basketball, and the Bulls are making the best use out of it. Getting the fresh legs in, getting the experienced players in, mixing it up, mix and matching that experience. It's a wonderful strategy used by coach Prashant Randima. Binuti scouts the court, gets the screen, passes it to Kiki. Devmini shoots the 3-ball, rebounded by Epsiba, and that is short. Bulls down the court, passes it to Malmi. Malmi goes for the shot and is unable to come up on that. And that is not counted as we come to the first half of the game. The Trackmasters lead 26-22 with a little lead of 4 points. As this closes the first half of the Women's Basketball League 2026 finals, organized by the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. The live coverage brought to you by ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's leading sports media partner. As we come back with the second half action, there is a 10-minute break and we will be back with an exciting second half action.
Epic rivalries reignited. The big match season is here. Iconic showdowns from Colombo to Kandy, from Mathura to Jaffna. Battle of the Blues, Maroons, Saints, Brothers, and so much more. Witness history as the future stars clash for glory. Big Match Season 2026. Live on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Schools Rugby is back. The Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2026 ignites the season. Defending dreams or shattering rivals? Who's claiming glory in 2026? Watch the action live on Dialog Television, Dialog Play, and ThePapare.com. Schools Rugby Unleashed.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This with this movie සහ video on demand. Mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. Upgrade වන Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්නට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
Dialog Television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදයේ පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. ඇක්ටිවේට් කිරීම reload සහ my dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
කතුරු මිතුරු.
මොකටද දිව්වේ?
පිටේ කුණු ඇතුළුවා කියලා. දැන් Dialog Television ViU Mini ViU Hub හා ViU App තුලින් ඔබේ සිනහවට වග කියනු නොලැබේ.
කමන්ඩ ජෝන් සින කට් එක.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement.
A win-win situation, my tongue by my suffering.
මේ ලෝකේ කවුරුත් කා වෙනුවෙන්වත් ඉපදෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක වෙන්නේ ජීවත් වෙන විදියෙන් තමයි.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. දහසකටත් වඩා වැඩි this with movies සහ video on demand. පහසුවෙන් rewind කරන්න. මොබයිල් එකෙන් control කරන්න. යන එන ගමන් මොබයිල් එකෙන් TV බලන්න. අප්ග්‍රේඩ් වුණු Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. පහසුවෙන් rewind කරන්න. මොබයිල් එකෙන් control කරන්න. අප්ග්‍රේඩ් වුණු Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
ඔයගේ කරන සාක්ෂියක් ගරු කරන්න කියලා මම කාල වේලාවක් දෙන්නම්.
කාලයට මේ අමිහිරි අතීතයේ වලගන්නට නොහැකි වුණු බව මට දැන් වැටහේ.
For the first time on Sri Lankan TV, Dialog Television brings you Lionsgate Play.
Enjoy this. We're gonna have a great time. All right.
Now available free of charge to all Dialog ViU Hub and ViU Mini postpaid customers. To access, simply go to the home screen on your Dialog ViU and go to Movies and select Lionsgate Play.
Schools Rugby is back. The Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2026 ignites the season. Defending dreams or shattering rivals? Who's claiming glory in 2026? Watch the action live on Dialog Television, Dialog Play, and ThePapare.com. Schools Rugby Unleashed.
අනේ මාත්‍යෝ මේ මට ඔය ඩීල් වලින් නම් වැඩක් නැහැ. පර කරදරයක් නම් කරන්න එපා.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔය ටික අවධානයෙන් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගොල්ලන් අරගෙන එයි. වෙද මහත්තයා. මොකද? මේ ධර්මපාල මන්ත්‍රීතුමා ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා එළියේ.
Welcome back to the Women's Basketball League 2026 finals organized by the Mercantile Services Basketball Association. And you are joining with the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, watch the live action on the Papare 2 Dialog TV channel 63 and the Dialog Play app. As the Trackmasters are heading with a 4-point lead, Kiasha tries to scout the court, passes it to Malmi. Marisha gets it and is called for a travelling violation. Binuti brings the ball down. Calls number 2 for the play. I believe that's the double up. Drives left, passes it to Kiki, and Kiki scores the comfortable mid-range shot, which brings the score up to 28 for Trackmasters. Kiasha, Lubna on the post, Lubna backs it down, power dribble, and she misses that chance. Malmi gets the ball from the 3-point line, drives right, goes hard, and she's able to convert that into 2 points as the score is 24-28. Bulls trailing by 4. Vinita brings the ball down, gets that double screen, passes it to Anjali. The handoff, dribbles it down, tries to see Kiki. And Nihari drives and she scores +2 for the Trackmasters as the scores are 30-24 with a 6-point lead by Trackmasters. Dihini brings the ball back down, looks a little demotivated, and that's a foul called on Kiki. Minoli will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Hansi comes back in for Kiasha. Malmi is also a national netball player, I believe, excelling in both sports, a proud Sirimavian. Hansi brings the ball down and fights for the ball. That's a jump ball situation. And the ball is back to the Bulls. Hansi gets the ball from out. Scouts Malmi, scouts Lubna. Lubna gets the ball. And it's another foul called on Trackmasters. That foul was on, I believe it was on Anjali, number 7 of Trackmasters. That's a second personal foul. First team foul. A loose ball. Everybody running for the ball. Anjali gives a beautiful fake pass. And Epsiba tries to drive in. Nihari sets a screen. Back to Anjali. Anjali tries to drive right. Passes it to Nihari. Nihari with the lovely scoop shot. But that's unable. Dihini couldn't catch the ball. Couldn't catch a break. And she's called for a travelling violation. Epsiba gets the ball back. We saw her injured in the first quarter, but she's back playing her maximum. Minitu gets the ball, jump shot, and she does not come up with that chance. Anjali shoots the free throw. I'm sorry, the 3-pointer, and it's the Bulls' ball. It's the Trackmasters' ball. (24-30) in favor of Trackmasters. Some good piece of defense by the Bulls. They are not giving up without a fight. They are fighting for that ball, but they were a little bit unable to convert it on the offensive side of things. As Bulls regain possession to score. Let's see whether they can score on this opportunity. They have been dry for the last minute or so. And Dini goes down hard. There's a lot of slipping, a lot of slippery flows. And again, yet again, there is another turnover by the Bulls. Binitha brings the ball down. Scouts. Passes it to Benika. Benika is unable to come up on that chance. Tries to grab her own board. Hansi, like lightning fast, she goes in, passes it back, and Malmi draws another foul. This time it was on Epsiba, and in the early minutes of the third quarter, you can see Trackmasters with a little bit of foul trouble as Kiasha comes back in. Hansi goes out. As I said before, there are quite a number of experienced players playing here. As you can see, the physicality as well as the experience comes into play in a final match like this. Malmi tries to see, passes it to Dihini. Stickman defense as Marisha tries to convert that, and that's Trackmaster's ball.
Malmi back again. She was trying to gain her perfect space for that shot. She gets 2 free throws for that foul. She is a high scorer. That's a successful shot from her. She has 1 more to go.
A colourful fact about Malmi is that she represented the netball, the Sri Lanka netball team as well. So she's very talented in basketball as well as netball. As you can clearly see, she's contributing well to the Bulls team. As the scores are 30-25. Bulls trailing by 5 as Epsiba tries to drive right, drawing the attention. Benika goes for the lovely 3-pointer, but she is unable to capitalize on that opportunity. Bulls cancels the fast break and opts in for the set play, and is stolen by Benika. Benika goes for the shot, and that is blocked by Lubna Mossad. Lubna gets the ball back, passes it to Marisha, and Bulls with the possession again. Malmi a little bit rushed. She couldn't quite catch a break there. She had the chance. She would drive baseline, and that was an easy opportunity, especially with her scoop layup that she has been spamming all over the first half. Alina goes in, drives left. As Dihini comes on the fast break, 1-on-4. Marisha gets the ball, Dihini gets it back, Dihini shoots the dagger, and that's a comfortable 3-point for Bulls as they cut in the lead to 2 points, 28-30. Epsiba goes left, fakes it right, passes it to Nihari. Nihari drives right, shoots the mid-D, and Alina gets the board, unable to come up on that chance. Let's see what Dihini has up her sleeve in this opportunity, whether she'll go for the 3 or whether they'll convert for the lovely pass to Marisha into Malmi, and Malmi loses that ball again, especially on that baseline. She has been a little sloppy on the baseline. Anjali drives, perfectly guarded by Lubna. free Benica for the free shot. And that's +2, bringing the lead back again to +4 for the Trackmasters. As Epsiba steals the ball again, Trackmasters another opportunity. Anjali goes for the quick 3 and that's missed. Malmi goes on the fast break. 2-on-1 opportunity. Dihini tries to get the ball. Fights for it. You can see some great physical exposure, great physical fight between two teams. Hope it's not personal. And Hansi gets back in. Yes, Yasara comes in for Dihini. Dihini will catch a breather along with Kiasha. Again, some experienced players for the Bulls, as well as some new energy as well. Trackmasters trying to play it cool, run down the clock with this 4-point breather. Anjali is guarded by Asara and that's out. It's Trackmasters' ball. Alina gets the ball. Passes it to Anjali. Anjali goes for the shot and lovely pass. That's a beautiful pass. That's the role of a point guard, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful pass by Anjali. Kasara brings the ball down, tries to scout Marisha for the post, and that's a charging violation on Marisha. She was backing down too hard and the ref called it. That was a charge. Ball's number 2 for the play. The classic double screen. Hansi steals the ball and Epsiba steals the ball. No team is quite able to get the clear control of the ball. A quick score check, 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes left. 28 to 36 as Trackmasters score once again. Minoli draws a foul and she will shoot 2 free throws.
First free shot is a success. And so is the second. Bulls falling behind with 30 points. Toastmasters in the lead. Trackmasters in the lead with 36.
I think we were talking about Toastmasters and then... Well, that's okay as Trackmasters comes back. 36 to 30. Anjali fights for the ball and...
Game is getting more physical with the
definitely.
time passing. You can see the tension building up on both teams. Trackmasters to gain a major lead ahead and the Bulls trying to catch up to the Trackmasters.
And I don't see a happy face here. Everyone is trying to win that and try to get the best chance as Malmi drives in with her signature scoop layup. Beautiful as Bulls get +2. The scores are 32 to 36 with 2 minutes remaining. Binuti tries to go for the lovely 3-pointer and rattles from the rim. Dini falls down. And that's a jump ball situation. As there's a little bit of hoggle for whose ball it is. As Bulls get the ball, and that is a careless 8-second violation. So 8-second violation is basically.
Okay. You're still there. Ball.
As the track masters get the position of the ball, there's a little word with the ref and the coach. Epsiba gets the ball back, hands it off to Binuti. She goes for the layup, gets the ball back. Devduni shoots the dagger, and that's a beautiful three-pointer. Yet again, another three-pointer by the track masters. Scores are 32-39 in favor of the track masters. Kiasha scouts the court. Beautiful offload pass to Marisha. And Marisha is able to convert that chance into +2. Lovely pass by Kiasha. Another dagger by Devduni, number 22 of track masters. She doesn't want to give up. She wants more and more in the scoreboard, as the scoreboard reads 42-34 in favor of track masters. Malmi brings the court down. And another offload pass. And she's fouled in the action. She will shoot 2 free throws with 40 seconds remaining in the clock of the third quarter of the Women's Basketball League 2026.
Less than 40 seconds on the clock. Bulls substituting some players in.
She comes up 1 of 2 in that opportunity. Binuti calls number 2, the double screen. Nihari sets a screen. Binuti drives in, passes it on to the corner. Devduni trying to get another dagger in. Hansi goes like lightning. Malmi shoots her favorite scoop player, but she's unable to score on that chance. Epsiba comes back, passes it on to Anjali, fakes it. Anjali goes for the dagger, and that's another missed opportunity by track masters. The coach seems a little furious for those open three-pointers that they could have driven in. As a foul was called in the action, as it is team fouls, the Bulls will shoot 2 free throws. A nice conversion, very much needed in this last seconds of the game, 36-42. Let's see whether they can cut it down to a 5-point trail. She's unable to come up on that, so the scores are 36-42. 10 seconds left, 4 seconds. She shoots a half-court Hail Mary, but that is game. The end of the third quarter. The scores are 36-42 in the favor of track masters as we come with a short break before going to the fourth quarter. This is the Women's Basketball League Finals 2026 organized by the Mercantile Basketball Sri Lanka. The live action brought to you by the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Watch the live action on the Papare 2, Dialog TV channel 63, Dialog Play app, at ThePapare.com. As we come back with the fourth quarter action live from the Royal College Complex. The Women's Basketball League Finals 2026 organized by the Mercantile Basketball Sri Lanka. The scores are 42-36 as the time runs down. Let's start with the fourth quarter action. Masters inbounds the ball. Minuti is guarded by Lubna, gets a screen. Dihini guards it, hands up, and she's called for the traveling violation, the moving violation. Great defense by the Bulls. Let's see whether they go for that wonderful full court defense. And that's a loose pass. That's a loose pass by Marisha. Kiasha inbounds the ball, gets it to Lubna. Malmi is open with the three-point dagger and she misses. Lubna gets the ball back. She is unable to convert that chance. Hepzibah drives in hard from the left, passes it back to Anjali. Anjali drives back again and she's fouled in the action. She will shoot 2 free throws. She will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Lovely ball movement by Trackmasters, showing the experience that they carry. Especially, they have been playing for various mercantile teams like HNB, Ceylon Bank. And when they come together, it's such a beautiful game of basketball as Anjali comes up good on the second opportunity. And now Dihini brings the ball down. Dihini brings the ball down. There is a lovely man-to-man defense played by the Trackmasters. Lubna gets the ball to the post. She's unable to get that first chance. Goes up again. She draws a foul. And she will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The Trackmasters with a comfortable 8-point lead. Lubna shoots the first shot a little bit flat. A little arc would help get that shot up. And this time she comes up a little short on that chance. Bulls guarding for their life. Minuti goes in, drives in. Kiasha steals the ball this time. An experienced veteran. Has played for Army, has played for HFC, has played for Sri Lanka. And Marisha goes for the easy chance. Dihini scores it. A lovely unload and a lovely delivery by Dihini. Nihari scouts the court, passes it back, and that's a turnover.
Bulls leaving Trackmasters no space to loosen up one bit.
Dihini drives in center court and unable to come up on that chance. Benika, another experienced veteran, passes it on to Anjali. Anjali drives in and is unable to get that. Dihini back again, passes it on to Malmi. Malmi drives 1 versus 1, coast to coast, and then she is able to draw that foul and go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The power of free throws is that not only you get 2 free throws, not only you get 2 free shots, but also you put the other team on pressure in terms of fouls, and also it stops the clock. So especially if you are trailing in a quarter like this, the free throws are an essential factor if you want to cut into that lead, as we see Malmi is unable to come up with both chances. That's going to hurt them in the last few minutes of the game as the scores are 38-44. We saw that Trackmasters had no trouble shooting the 3 as Benika shoots 1 more.
Amazing rebound there by Malmi.
Benika fouled Marisha on the action, but that's not a free throws. I'm sorry, Benika fouled Minoli on the action. Passes the lovely bounce pass to Dihini, who is unable to convert it. Epsiba on the break, passes center court. Benika goes for the shot, and Benika makes a lovely shot. The basics of basketball, the layup. And the scores are 38-46 as the Bulls want to rethink their strategy. The Bulls take a quick strategic timeout and want to rethink their strategy coming into the last 7 minutes of this game. 38-46 are the scores in favor of Trackmasters. Gaining the lead, losing the lead. The Trackmasters has been consistently having the lead in this game, be it a comfortable 8-point lead or even down to about 4 points. The live action of the Women's Basketball League 2026 finals, organized by the Mercantile Basketball Sri Lanka, covered by the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Watch the live action on the Papare 2, Dialog TV channel 63, Dialog Play app, and the Papare.com. Netanga, what are your expectations for the match? Who do you think will take it home? Will it be the Trackmasters or the Bulls? What's your call?
I think having watched throughout the whole match, we can confidently say we can't say who will win.
Definitely. Even though it's a little lead, it's just a matter of 8 points. It's just you can catch this lead in less than 30 seconds.
Definitely, because what was once a 10-point gap was reduced to a mere 2, and now we're looking at a 8-point gap once again.
As Devdini scores a dagger, and she comes up short. Malmi brings the ball down, passes it on to Dihini. Dihini has been doing a wonderful job controlling the ball, scouting for that open chances, seeing what the post has to offer, especially with Minoli, Lubna, Marisha, and Kiasha goes for the lovely 3-pointer. She's unable to come. Lubna gets the ball back, and off the foot, it's Bulls' ball back again. If Bulls are able to get 2 3-pointers, they will be comfortable. Malmi tries to drive that baseline. She's fouled in the action. She goes hard. She has that determination to go to the free throw. Hope she converts both of these opportunities so that they can catch it on they can cut the lead down to 6 points. That's her third personal foul. Determined, focus. Malmi shoots the first free throw. And she comes up successful in that first attempt, cutting down the lead to 7 points. Lovely follow through, and she makes a second shot as well. Pressure building, time running down. Players getting tired, fouls are racking up. Let's see who comes up. The winner of the Women's Basketball League 2026 finals. Gets a screen, Kiki rolls in. Benica fakes the three-point, drives in for the beautiful layup and rattles around the rim, scoops it up. Kiki gets it back. Devduni shoots her famous dagger and she scores a lovely three-pointer from the corner, bringing it back up to 9 points for the track master. I'm sorry, the track masters. I was on a roll.
What club are you
Anjali scouts the court to the cutting Epsiba, and Epsiba loses the ball.
With how Epsiba is on her feet, you can't say that she was injured in the first quarter. She's keeping up the pace of the match.
Yasara comes back into the court for the Bulls. And Yasara draws the foul. That was an illegal screen. So you can see the two sisters, Yasara and Kiasha, playing for the Bulls. Both have represented Holy Family and also the Sri Lanka Army team. Let's see what the sisters have in store for us. Sara drives in. Passes on to Lubna. The drop foot, and she's unable to come up on that chance. Benica thunders down the front court. Passes it to Anjali. Vinuti gets it back. Anjali gets it back. Hands it off to Epsiba, Hail Mary, and that doesn't come. Benica shoots another shot, and again, that's a missed opportunity. Kiasha brings the ball down from the right, sets it back, passes it to Lubna. Lubna rolls it around, and Lubna draws the foul. You can see another sub coming in, Dehini coming in. And Hansi also coming in, as we can see, a strategic timeout with 5 minutes left on the clock. 40-49. You saw some beautiful three-pointers by Devduni from the corner, from the arc, from the wing, from the left wing. That was her favorite spot. Especially coming in the first half as well, we saw 2 three-pointers from Devduni. Her contribution has been valuable for Trackmasters to keep this 9-point lead in the Women's Basketball League Finals 2026.
We're back again with the Bulls getting the opportunity with 2 free shots. First is a miss, 1 more to go. They have a 9-point gap to catch up to. So this point is crucial for them. And it's a beautiful one-pointer. Trackmasters seem determined to up their score. They are in the gap by 8 points. But
Dihini gets the ball back. Malmi goes in and she doesn't draw the foul. Devduni with another shot, but she's unable to come up on that. Vinuti to Benika, Benika to Anjali for the free layup, and she makes it 51 to 41 as Roshan Randima calls a timeout to think things over. 10 points on the court. It's not impossible, but it's going to be a little bit hard, especially with 4 minutes. But as I said again, it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. Coming up next, the Sri Lanka Basketball League 2026, the men's final between the Colombo Whites, Colombo Reds and the Colombo Bulls. So we saw both teams of Colombo Bulls in the finals, the women's team as well as the men's team. In the Colombo Bulls men's team, you can see a foreign player as well, Naveen Mishra. He's known to flying high. And I'm very excited for that matchup as well. As we can see, Trackmasters with a comfortable 10-point lead.
Ball back in possession of Trackmasters.
Epsiba drives left, unloads it, and then I think in that last strategic timeout, Roshan Randima wanted his players to have that full court trap, put that pressure, make some quick turnovers, and then convert them into easy buckets under the post. Anjali guarded, and Devduni gets it. The ball is dangerous in her hands as she is known to shoot those 3 points. As the ball rattles around, Benika gets the ball back. Anjali gets it back. Hands it off to Epsiba. Benika goes in and unable to come up on that chance. Devduni gets the ball. Anjali goes for the cross, but she is unable to make it, and the ball is with the Bulls. 2 minutes, 46 seconds remaining. Bulls are trailing by 10.
Tense game for Bulls as they have a 10-point gap to catch up on.
And that's a lovely shot by Minoli, drawing that foul, going for that and one. The scores are 43 to 51. She will shoot one free throw at the line as 5 fouls are called on Binuti, number 30 of Trackmasters. She will sit the rest of the game out as she has 5 personal fouls, and Nihari comes back in for that. She's gone for 5 fouls. Yeah. Binuti is unable to convert that chance. Malmi missed 2 free throws. Malmi actually missed 3 free throws. Minoli missed 1 free throw. This could have been an easy game if Bulls had converted the easy free throws into chances. They managed to get Binuti also out of the court due to those personal fouls, and Trackmasters were able to put one more shot. And it's a jump ball violation. Marisha. Jump ball call. Kiasha comes back in. Kiasha will take the ball out. Malmi shoots it. So much of horizontal action. Fighting for the balls. Seniors, juniors, everyone. Lovely piece of sportsmanship from the juniors. Anjali has been a consistent player in this game, contributing on all ends of the court, bringing the ball down, making that extra pass, driving in, making the free throws, making those 3 points, finding the open teammate, drawing the fouls. She has been all over the court. Epsiba drives in, drives hard, and Menika is the ball. Devduni, the dagger, and that has nothing but air on that ball.
One minute and 31 seconds on the clock. Bulls falling behind by 10 points. They're dribbling forward. They have quite the lead to catch up.
I feel like it's Trackmasters' game at this point. But miracles do happen if you believe and if you work for it. Let's see what the last minute strategy of Bulls are. Whether they want to foul quick and get the ball because they are not in foul trouble. They have some fouls to give. Doesn't see an open pass. Rushed passes, pressure building. They know that this is slipping away from their hands. Malmi gets the ball, shoots the 3-point. She's unable to get it. And Kiasha rebounds, and Kiasha is unable to convert that as well. Anjali slows it down. Coach screams, slow it down, no hurry. Anjali takes her time. She knows they have that comfortable 10-point margin. Kiki drives. It was Tanya who drove, and she lost the ball. 48 seconds. Nitanga, it's safe to say that Trackmasters have got this under their belt as they will go on to the champions. But still there is 45 seconds left. It's just a matter of 3 3-pointers. Minoli gets it, backs it up. And she draws the foul. Free throws are crucial if you really want to win this. And the Bulls have not been performing in the free throws. Bulls have not been performing well on the free throws. As she makes the first free throw. 44-53.
Crucial point for the Bulls, you could say. Trackmasters seem confident to gain this as one of their scores. Ball back in possession of the Bulls.
Lubna draws another foul. Lubna was quick with her hands, shifty, nifty, and she will shoot 2 free throws. 44-53, 9 points on the lead by Trackmasters. They have a little chance only if they make both of it. as Lubna misses the first shot. Lubna comes up good on the second shot. Now the score is 45 to 53, 8 points. Miracles do happen. And that was a careless turnover by the Bulls. They had it. Gave a silly pass. Malmi gets the ball. And it's Bulls' ball. This chance. I feel like they will go for the 3-point shot. And Lubna draws another foul. It's wonderful. And I think one more of the Trackmasters players have to go out for... No, that's the fourth personal foul. Bulls are not giving up without a fight for sure.
I think we saw throughout the entire game, they were able to lower down a once 10-point gap to 2.
Now the scores are 46 to 53.
Another crucial pointer for the Bulls.
And Lubna misses the second one. As I said, Nitanga, if Bulls had made their free throws, they would have had a chance to take this home.
Definitely.
But definitely, Trackmasters were good with their 3-pointers, with their free throws, even though they had a little bit of fouls. As the time runs down, that's the end of the Women's Basketball League. The Trackmasters take the championship home. Bulls were unable to come up on the board 46 to 53. And the Trackmasters crowned the champions of the Women's Basketball League 2026, organized by the Mercantile Basketball Sri Lanka. It was a wonderful tournament. Both teams fought hard. It was a wonderful match, rather. And we will be back with a short commercial breaks as we hand over to the commercials.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement.
நீ பண்ணியா இல்லையான்னு நான் சொல்றேன்.
කොයි වෙලාවෙත් කෝටුව අතේ. තාත්තලා දරුවන්ට ගොඩාක් ආදරේ. එයාලගේ පණ තමයි දරුවෝ.
උඹට ස්පොන්සර් කෙනෙක් හොයාගත්තා නම් උඹට ගොඩ යන්න තිබ්බා.
ලගේරියන්නේ මේ කරන්න එපා.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to ThePapare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement.
Experience the future with Dialog Television. Best of local and international content. Thousands of videos on demand. Seamless rewind. Remoteless control on your mobile. Continue watching on the go. Your Dialog ViU experience is now upgraded. Dialog ViU Plus, tomorrow's entertainment today.
சங்குல இருக்கிறாங்க.
Epic rivalries reignited. The big match season is here. Iconic showdowns from Colombo to Gambi, from Mothra to Jaffna. Battle of the Blues, Maroons, Saints, Brothers, and so much more. Witness history as the future stars clash for glory. Big Match Season 2026. Live on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Schools Rugby is back. The Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2026 ignites the season. Defending dreams or shattering rivals? Who's claiming glory in 2026? Watch the action live on Dialog Television, Dialog Play, and ThePapare.com. Schools Rugby Unleashed.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This movie සහ video on demand. Mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. Upgrade වුණු Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්නට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ
Authorized team. A score of 117 to 63. And interestingly, in every game, Colombo Red team managed to score over 100 points in their journey. Talking about the Colombo Bulls team, they have only one loss against their name. That's the match against Colombo Red team during the preliminary round. Except for that, they were able to beat Sri Lanka Navy team 85 to 63. Colombo White team 97 to 65. Motorized team 91 to 66. David Queen's group in the preliminary round match 103 to 65. And during their semi-final round, they managed to beat David Queen's group again.
Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to ThePapare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite.
Minutes and 30. We are moving ahead with the play introduction. First up, the team made Colombo Red.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sport.
Anjan Puranatta.
Go like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to ThePapare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement.
පාරේ යනකොට ඔයලා වදානින් යන්න බලන්න. නැත්තම් පාරේ යන වාහනයක් ඕගොල්ලන් අරගෙන එන්න. මහත්තයා.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to ThePapare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement. Elevate your game with ThePapare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to ThePapare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement.
මේ පන්නයා ඉල්ලියාන නාසොර
කොයි වෙලාවෙත් කෝටුව අතේ තාත්තලා දරුවන්ට ගොඩාක් ආදරේ. එයාලගේ පණ තමයි දරුවෝ.
Elevate your game with ThePapare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to ThePapare, your home for all things sports. Live the action. Feel the excitement.
Experience the future with Dialog Television. Best of local and international content. Thousands of videos on demand. Seamless rewind. Remoteless control on your mobile. Continue watching on the go. The Dialog ViU experience is now upgraded. Dialog ViU Plus, tomorrow's entertainment today.
එන සංගලර කරන්න
Epic rivalries reignited. The big match season is here. Iconic showdowns from Colombo to Kandy, from Mathura to Jaffna. Battle of the Blues, Maroons, Saints, Brothers, and so much more. Witness history as the future stars clash for glory. Big Match Season 2026. Match Season 2026. Live on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
එන සංගලර කරන්න
Schools Rugby is back. The Dialog Schools Rugby Knockouts 2026 ignites the season. Defending dreams or shattering rivals? Who's claiming glory in 2026? Watch the action live on Dialog Television, Dialog Play, and ThePapare.com. Schools Rugby Unleashed.
Dialog Television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්දෙන්න. This movies සහ video on demand. mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. අප්ග්‍රේඩ් වන Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
Dialog Television එක රීලෝඩ් එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි රීලෝඩ් ප්ලෑන් එකක්. දැනුම ගෙනෙන අධ්‍යාපනික channel 18ක්. පොඩ්ඩන් වෙනුවෙන්ම channel 8ක්. දේශීය රසවින්දනය ගෙනෙන channel 22ක්. විනෝදාස්වාදයේ පිරි විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. ඇක්ටිවේට් කිරීම රීලෝඩ් සහ My Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය. Dialog Television.
කතුරු මිතුරු.
මොකටද දිව්වේ?
පිටේ කුණු ඇතුළුවා කියලා. දැන් Dialog Television ViU Mini ViU Hub හා ViU App තුලින් ඔබේ සිනහවට වග කියනු නොලැබේ.
කමන්ඩ ජෝන් සින කට්ටක.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary. All in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action.
Thank you. Sorry, Risha. Oh, I'm not that happy. Welcome to the finals of the Sri Lanka Basketball League 2026, organized by the Mercantile Basketball Sri Lanka. This is the final match between the Colombo Bulls and Colombo Reds. Joining from the commentary box, my name is Leon Fambek.
And I'm Netanga Gunratna.
And we will be guiding you towards until the end of the match, and I'm hoping that we will have a lovely game of basketball coming into the finals. As we can see, the starting five for the Colombo Reds: Sanjan Gunaratna, Shehan Fernando, Ryan Rulak, Simran Yoganathan and Ru. Starting for the Colombo Bulls, it's Pawan Gamage, Praneeth Udumalagala, Jared Fernando, Chenura Alvis and Naveen Mishra. Off the bench for the Colombo Reds, Dasun Mendes, Rinas Moyes, Sanjeev Kulumina, Nimesh Fernando, Sachin Dugajanayaka, Samir Nishanga and Sanuka Fernando. For the Colombo Bulls, it's Janit Gamage, Anushka Jailak, Pavara Surendra, Isuru Virakodi and Shehan Udayanga. As we see the jump ball, it's between Dasun and Praneeth. Almost all of the starting five have represented Sri Lanka in an international space. As the ball goes up, let's see, Colombo Reds are off to the jump ball start as it's called for hand foul. Colombo Reds gains a possession. The captain, Chanuka Fernando, controls the ball and it's stolen by Pawan, who goes for the easy left layup, hyping up the first 2 points of the game. Chanuka comes back. As you can see, Dasun working the post against the maestro Praneeth. Rukshan drives in. Nimesh goes for the three-pointer and he is unable to come up on that chance. A notable fact is the number 10 player Naveen Mishra representing India. Praneeth scouts the court, gets a screen, and that's a loose ball picked up by Chanuka, who goes for the layup, and then that is missed. Naveen Mishra on the fast break, fast as lightning, passes around to Pawan. The communication in this match is going to be a tough one as it just started to rain. The stadium is echoing. And that's a foul on Nimesh, number 21. Udayanga has a smile on his face because he knew he drew that foul. Praneeth brings down the ball, passes it on to the younger Mishra. You can see some beautiful cuts going around, but the ball is stagnant, and that's called for a 5-second violation. He held on to the ball for too long, and that's called for a 5-second violation as Chanuka comes down again. Fast-paced game. Himesh scouts the court, sees the open man, Sasindhu. Sasindhu gets the ball out, passes on to the powerhouse Dasun, picked up by Mishra, almost slips. Praneeth gets the ball, Praneeth drives right, tries to go in, Chenura for the corner dagger, and that's out. Again, Bulls ball. For that three-pointer, and Pawan makes a superb three-pointer. He got the first 2 points and he got the next 3 points as well. Himesh on the corner for that easy jump shot, picked up by Praneeth. Praneeth goes down to the center and he misses, rattles out the rim. Rukshan brings it down. Rukshan goes in, quick shot, and that's 2 points. Proud product of Royal College, has represented Sri Lanka in multiple games in an international avenue. 3-on-3s, 5-on-5s. Praneeth calls horns. That's the double screen. Mishra and Pawan come for both. Pawan, another dagger. Rebounded by Dasun. Rukshan goes in, goes for the quick three, and Rukshan comes up short. Praneeth on the break, Sasindhu picks it up. Rukshan, another comfortable three-pointer. Mishra, fast as lightning, he will go up, and that's Sasindhu goes for the 3-point and he makes it easily. The scores are 5 apiece with 7 minutes remaining. It's a really fast match, a really physical match between the greats. This is kind of an all-star match, if you can say. All the greats, all the current greats of Sri Lanka heading up, and Mishra nothing but air on that